Hey, how's it going, everybody? These Cuts, aka Jason. It's my first video, and I'm doing a number 2 bald fade on my homie EJ. Alright, so right now I'm just going all the way around with the number 2, my Oster Fast Speeds, and set my bald line with my Andes T-Outline GTX, just going all the way around. And I'm going to trim everything up, and I'm going to follow it up with the Andes Shaver. Pretty neat little thing. Adds a next level of freshness, if you will. Alright, and I'm gonna do this haircut with 5-star seniors. Just open blade all the way around to set my initial guideline. And my fade system is pretty simple. You'll see that I'll work my way up, I'll fade up. So I'll have the blade close, get that line out, and I'll open it slightly to where I can't fade it no more. And I'm gonna follow it up with a 1 open, all the way open, and I'll fade that out with a half guard open, followed with it halfway open. And you see the blends coming in nice already. And I'll match that too with a 1.5 open, then halfway, then closed. And that's the haircut. Alright, that's my system for this little cut here. Pretty simple. If you can knock a bald fade down, you're set. You know, I've been cutting hair, so I'm in the Navy, right? So I joined like 2014, and that's how long I've been cutting hair. Been a little, not that long, but I mean long enough to know a few things. At least things that I've taught myself and learned from other YouTube barbers. Shout out to Chris Bossio and freaking 360 Jeezy and all the other dudes I've come across. Timeless Vic, man, that dude's next level. Bay Area represent. And I'm doing some detailing here. I know sometimes the 1.5 doesn't always get that 1 open out. So sometimes you gotta use the corner of your blade with that 1 open and just start knocking that bulk out. And if that doesn't work, close your lever and see where it's cutting. See what's cutting, and if it's not, slap another guard on. Maybe it's your half guard. Don't be shy. Don't be timid about going high with your clipper. All right, and there's nothing wrong because you want to show transitions in these fades, and that's how you'll get a solid fade by opening up that transition. You don't want it scrunched up because if it ain't, I mean, it'll be scrunched up and nice, all blurry, but man, you want that effect. Yeah, so I'm just doing the same process here on the right side. But yeah, so we've known each other since high school, or not even high school, like 8th grade, middle school, and then after high school we joined the Navy. I went to college, did a few years, and then ended up joining the Navy myself. And it was cool. I was stationed in Guam, did all sorts of things, and he was over there before I went down here to San Diego. So it was nice catching up. Now he's doing his own thing, so big ups to the homie. Yeah, talking, like having this little audio on these haircuts is kind of funny, like hearing yourself talk. Normally I'll just post it up on my Instagram or Snapchat what I've cut for the day. I ain't talk much. But yeah, video editing is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And right there, I'm just going with a 2 guard open, close, halfway or whatever, with fast speeds, just to make sure everything's all blended. And you see it right there. I mean, obviously there's some improvement I can make, but yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. And I'm doing the lineup, hit it with some hairspray. You can use spritz or what have you. I like using it. If I had a hair dryer, I'd use a hair dryer, but I didn't. So I like using the hairspray because it keeps the hairs from like going everywhere. Like a lot of dudes with curly hair, their hair will, once you cut the hair, it'll spring back. At least with the hairspray, it'll keep it in place. And you'll see it if you try it out. Use it without hairspray or spritz or without anything to hold the hairline, and you'll notice a difference. And when you're doing these, when you're edging somebody up, you just want to tap it. You're not trying to dig in. You're not trying to dig into their hairline, because when you follow it up with your straight razor, that's where your craft as a barber comes into play. You want to take that extra step, get to another level, get fancy with that straight razor. You know. I'm just cleaning up. This dude's got a big old forehead. I'm playing, man. It's all love. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to get these videos on another level. And I'm just trying to do it my way. It's how I've always done things. You know, you learn from great people, and then you adapt it, make it your own. That's my son in the back. But yeah, I like keeping things natural as possible. There's some cuts, some clients that I've had to coach about. Okay, well, this might look a little better, and I'm not. My first thing I always tell them is like, hey man, I ain't trying to push you back, and they already know their situation. Some of us are blessed with a solid hairline, others not so blessed. But it's your job as a barber to coach them and let them know, give them your take, because they trust you for that 30-45 minutes that they're in your chair. They trust you, man, and you can make them or break them. 2 weeks, man, a lot can happen in 2 weeks. Yeah, just tap, just connect it, tap. Nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to set anybody back to the next freaking generation or anything. Yeah, I had to change I had to keep pressing record on my camera because I didn't know it only recorded in like 20-minute intervals. Or not 20, is it 15-minute intervals with my Canon. There you go, doing the C cup. You can see it right there. Alright, so that's a pretty solid cut, but you can see that one side is lighter than the other. So I'm just doing my part, trying to be a stand-up dude. I'm not trying to do my boy dirty like that, so I'm evening it out. Make sure that blend is right. Excuse me. Yeah, and I'm using the corner of the blade for the most part while I'm doing this. I believe that's a 2, and I'm hitting it right now with the number 1 open, and you see it right there. Open, then halfway, and you see that blend, it's working. Butter. The 1.5, that'll bring me right into that 2. Yeah, the wall system, like the wall guards are, when I first started cutting hair, I had these wall icons. I was like, cool, these are cool. And they're all black and sleek. And then I found out, I was like, dude, this one is messing me up. So, and I learned how to cut hair on myself before I cut on anybody else. But yeah, along the way, got better. But shout out to freaking Chris Bossio and Tune 45 crew over there. They got a really good product. Used quite a few shave gels, see what worked, see what didn't. This one smells great. And man, it's no plug necessary. The product speaks for itself. I'm using a freaking straight razor blade holder from Amazon. Got it for like 10 bucks. I thought it was cool because it looked like wood, but it's all plastic. And I'm using Astra blades, double platinum. disposable straight razor blades. I like them. I was using Persona or something when I first. Oh yeah, Persona blades I used and Derby, but I got put on to Astra watching. I think it was Chris Bosio. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Got 100 of those bad boys for like $10 on Amazon. Yeah. So when you're using a straight razor, you want to pull away from the direction that you are shaving. So if you're shaving up like how I am with my right hand, I'm shaving up towards me. With your left thumb, you want to pull down, and you don't have to like pull down, make them uncomfortable. You just want to literally just get some grip, get attention, get some traction, because you know thumbs might be wet, a little slippery. But the one thing you don't want to do is nick your client, and because you know that's no bueno. You want your client to be as comfortable as possible, and yeah, just being careful. You're not creating like major lines here with the straight razor. You're kind of just following up what you did with your freaking your trimmers, your liners. Well, dust off, get the back of the neck. A lot of a lot of people like that part. That's how they know they're getting that funky fresh action. Yeah, that's pretty much the cut. So just dab them up with some alcohol or some aftershave. Call it a day. And my man's ready. Get some talc, clubbing. There you go. I was seeing something. So yeah, like I was saying, when you see something, just go for it. Nothing wrong with it. At least you'll show that, you know, attention to detail, it matters. Yeah, that's how I cut my hair with self-cut. Great to bring around too. And that was it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.